everyone, welcome back to my channel for another cleaning video. It seems like forever ago since I've posted a cleaning video for you guys. This one was actually filmed about a week and a half ago. I just haven't really had the chance to edit it and post it for you guys, so I'm super excited to be doing that for you. If you can hear little baby squirms and noises in the background, that's because little baby girl is laying right next to me while I do this. So bear with me for a little bit. So in today's cleaning video, we're actually just coming back from a 7-day camping trip with the kids. School's out, the kids are excited, and we decided to go away to our trailer for about 7 days, like I said. So camping or traveling with 6 kids, including 2 babies under 2 and 2 children, is super busy and chaotic, and you need so many different things. Some nights can get pretty cool, some mornings are cool as well. We also packed in case it rained and anything like that, because you do not want wet and cold babies. So as you can see here, I'm just sorting out the suitcase. There's a few strays of dirty clothes that ended up in here, some clean clothes as well, all of their shoes and sweatshirts and jackets and things like that. And I also have 2 different sizes of diapers, as well as swim diapers for our almost 2-year-old. And I'm just going to keep that suitcase right there because we are actually going away in 4 days again. So instead of just putting it down in storage, we're just going to keep them out. I love traveling with our family. I find it super important, especially camping in our trailer. It's not really camping, like we have 2 bedrooms in there, but it's super nice to just get away from society, get away from social media, television, and all that. Really reconnect as a family. Go swimming, go boating. The boys love to fish. They play football in the field and things like that as well. It's just nice to be able to clear your mind a little bit, read a good book, and just do some social activities with family and friends. So this was our first camping trip of the season, and now that I'm looking back at it, I'm realizing how unorganized I was coming back from this and how I could probably make this so much easier by making sure that we're organized a little bit better while packing, and even packing like to come back from our trip. Now I'm just putting away my daughter's oximetry machine. So if you guys are new to my channel, my daughter had apnea of prematurity when she was born. She spent 10 days in the NICU. And she had oxygen at home for a little bit, and now we are trying to test her oxygen with this oximetry machine instead of having the oxygen on at night. So it's definitely a step in the right direction. But that also means that we're packing oxygen when we travel, her nose tubes, as well as this machine. So I wanted to make sure that I had all the pieces back together because, like I said, I was totally not organized. And I also have like our baby monitor and all of that. But if you guys are interested in seeing my daughter's story and what happened, I will link that up in the cards and down below as well, so you guys can check that out. As you guys are looking at my bed now, this is the loads of laundry that I've had so far. And I've got my little princess girl here helping me and hanging out with me while I unpack this, and my boys are actually outside. So like I mentioned, this load of laundry, I have to fold all this, put all of this away, which seems super crazy because there is so much clothes. And I'm also realizing that I have 2 loads in the dryer and washer downstairs as well. So I'm going to have to get to that a little bit later. So I'm just going to take some time, turn on a YouTube video or something, unpack all of this, fold all of it, and get it sorted away. You'll probably see me peeking outside every so often because my boys are playing outside in the front yard. My husband and my dad are there. They're working on the car, but I'm still trying to keep an eye and make sure that everyone's okay. As you can see, I'm tending to my little girl here, and I also have a crying little girl in the background while I'm editing this. So I'm going to tend to her, and I will be right back. Ready for the hot day, yeah. point, I can definitely see the light at the end of the tunnel. So I'm just folding the rest of her little baby blankets. These blankets, the wool ones and knit ones, were actually made for us by some close family, friends, and family. So we are super, super happy and thrilled with them. So I've got the boys' basket all set up there and ready to go upstairs. And since my little girl is still so little and I have a toddler at home, instead of running up and down the stairs every day to go and grab her clothes and different items that she needs, we have actually made a little drawer in our bedroom for her. It just makes life a little bit easier for us, so I will be storing all of that away in there as well. As you can see, I am still using those IKEA little storage units. I will link those down below as well if you guys are interested in them. They have made storing our clothes and our children's clothes just so much easier. It's super easy to find things. Things are organized, especially with like your socks and underwear and your kids' like itty bitty clothes. It just makes finding things so much easier. I normally tend to just put the boys' clothes basket on the landing, on the stairs, going upstairs, and then the next person who's going to walk up the stairs will carry it up. Alex can carry it up, Ryan and I could. The little boys are a little bit too young, but that's all right. They also started past month or two putting their own clothes away, which is so helpful for me. So they will grab their stack, they will put it down into their drawers, which is super awesome. So I typically only have to put Easton's clothes away and then Everly's clothes away, which is super fine by me. Moving on to Everly's bassinet or cot, a lot of things just end up in here and they probably shouldn't be. Like, this is not super clean. Like, these items should not go in here. But for some reason or another, they just end up being in here. She is still sleeping in our bedroom. Since our bedroom is on the main floor and hers is upstairs, especially with all the issues she's had, we're probably going to keep her in our bedroom for a little bit longer than the other ones have. Hopefully we don't have to move her crib down here, but if she starts sitting up unassisted, then we may have to move her to her crib. Being a mom to 4 kids, life never slows down, I figure. I know that a lot of people here have a lot of kids as well. I just find it a lot easier when you can get a helping hand from your older kids. And you guys can probably see that crazy wind. We've got the window open right now and it was super loud. We're actually calling for a ton of rain. So I'm quickly doing this so I can take Easton outside before the rain starts. So as I mentioned a little bit ago, I typically put all of his clothes away because he is still little and clearly he doesn't know how to do that. He's not even 2 yet. And as you guys can see, again, we're still using those organizers. It just makes our life so much easier. And if the boys are helping out, then it makes their life easier as well. 6, 7, 8, ready for the hot day. Yeah. Now that I'm done that, we're moving on to our coat closet. This is still a work in progress. It is still our catch-all for everything. It's when as soon as you walk in from our garage, this sits here. So we end up collecting so many things here that don't belong here. And since we don't have a closet in our bedroom on our main floor, all of our sweaters, kind of cardigans and jackets will be hung up here. It works well for the summertime since we don't need big bulky jackets and snowsuits, but I do not know what we're going to do as fall and winter arrives. I was telling you guys a little bit ago that I was hoping that this space would be completely redone and organized for the winter. But after focusing so much on the outdoor space of our house, it looks beautiful by the way, but after focusing so much time outside, and we do have other items in our house like our mantle and fireplace and all that we'd like to redo and just some extra decor items, not sure if we're going to have the time and the space and the budget to get to this space before winter, but hopefully we'll be able to figure something out. So in this room, the boys have their little cubbies, they have their school bags, they have their jackets in there, shoes, but we only have 2 cubbies and now we have 4 kids. So we're gonna have to, like I said, probably build something a little bit bigger. And then I also have some storage baskets on the top of this. Some have returns in them, things that are too small or don't fit or that we don't need and I need to return. And then this little basket on the left-hand side, I'm actually just gonna fill with my husband's stuff that he ended up leaving in the house that he probably needs to take out to the garage or the storage shed. all cleaned up, the space actually looks pretty good. I know the lighting here is not nice at all, but I typically only put out my shoes for that season. I've got some reusable grocery bags down there, my purse that I don't use very often. And then up in these totes, I have like some miscellaneous items, some things that I need to return that were too small. And then, like I said, some other miscellaneous items. And then the last storage basket is actually the stuff that my husband has to take out to the garage. So just like some things that don't belong in the house. And then the cubbies, I have all of Easton's shoes and hats, some of our shoes down there, and then the boys' school cubbies as well. I have moved on to the room we spend the majority of our time in as a family. This is where we watch TV, watch movies. This is where my toddler will play. As you guys saw, little baby girl on her playmat on the ground. We also have her swing in here. So I just try and keep this tidy every single day. Now that summertime is here, on nice days, we probably don't spend any time in here at all. Maybe early morning, but otherwise we spend lots of time in our yard. My husband has done such a phenomenal job at making it kid-friendly, really having a nice entertainment space as well. It's still a little bit of a work in progress, but it's looking so lovely. So I'm just organizing some of these toys. I feel like every time I walk through this room, if the room is untidy, it really gives me loads of anxiety, even to the point where I need to fold the blankets all the time. I just like to have it clutter-free. I'm gonna be so happy when my husband gets this truck out of our living room. We have kept it in here until the backyard space was done. And it was so muddy and wet here this spring, so we haven't had the time to get that out. But he will probably be taking it out over the weekend time, just so that we can have a little bit more of our living space back. Our kitchen looks like a bomb went off. I'm telling you guys, I got here last night, and since last night to this morning, this is what our kitchen looks like. Living in a house with 6 people, if you're tired and you're busy doing something else, not everyone likes to tidy up after themselves. So this is definitely still a work in progress, trying to teach our kids to rinse off their dishes, put them in the dishwasher when they're done with them, and just help tidy up a little bit. Typically, our boys are super helpful, but we had been gone, like I said, for a week, and they were exhausted. It was a really busy week. So everything just accumulated on the counters. So I'm just going to do a quick sweep of the kitchen, clean up everything, put away the tidy dishes, empty the dishwasher, fill the dishwasher back up, or whatever kind of dishes I need to do. I'm actually going to be hand washing the dishes today just because our dishwasher is running as well. That's how many dishes we had after coming back. So I'm just taking some time to do this. As you guys can see in that top little corner, I've got another YouTube video playing just because it gives me motivation to get going. It gives me something to do while I'm doing the dishes. I find doing the dishes such a redundant task. I do that probably about 6 times a day because I don't like my counters being untidy like this. So it's just nice to be able to watch a video or watch something on Netflix or something like that while I'm doing the dishes. often the cutlery drawer gets super gross and disgusting. I find crumbs get into here and little different things accumulate in this drawer that don't belong in this drawer, and then we can't find anything and it just looks really untidy. So as you guys can see, I'm just rinsing it out, wiping it down, and then putting the utensils back where they go. Like I mentioned a few minutes ago, the boys do a lot of our dishes and empty the dishwasher quite a bit, and oftentimes they either don't pay attention or they just throw things in here, and then you have a really difficult time finding each utensil. I'm just sorting through all of this, and these are all the things that I have found in this drawer that don't belong in here. Now that I'm done cleaning up the kitchen, it looks so beautiful. I'm actually just gonna wipe down some of the countertops. As you guys can see, we had our meat defrosting there on the counter for dinner time. So wiping down the counters is probably my favorite part of cleaning the kitchen. I find it just so satisfying. It looks so great afterwards, and it just makes your kitchen clean. Oftentimes people will go around, they'll do the dishes, but they forget to clean off the countertops, and they're like, oh, the kitchen's clean. And I'm like, no, it's not. Like, you know, I'm not that difficult on them because they do a wonderful job, but at the same time, it's just so satisfying to me. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have a cleaning chore that you guys find just so satisfying and just does your house. The space in my house that needs to be clean for me to be sane is probably my master bedroom and our kitchen. They are both on the main floor. It's probably the first rooms people see when they walk in the house. And I do not like cooking in a messy kitchen. So I definitely like to make sure that it looks like this, if not better. Alright guys, so this sums up today's clean with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. I do a lot of cleaning videos, a lot of mummy and lifestyle related videos as well, and some day in the life vlogs and routine videos also. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.